We're launching new vehicles this year, coming off some very important launches. While everyone's racing to build electric vehicles, Mercedes-Benz is quietly cooking up something that could flip the entire EV world upside down. Known for luxury and cutting-edge innovation, Mercedes just dropped a bombshell. They're developing an engine that could completely change the game for electric cars. As the world zooms toward electrification, Mercedes is taking a bold, unexpected path, one that might reshape the future of how we get around. What if, after all the hype about EVs, Mercedes is secretly building an engine so advanced it could make electric cars a thing of the past? Is Mercedes about to pull off the impossible? Could their new engine shake the EV industry to its core? And how does it stack up against giants like BYD and Tesla? Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay in the know with the latest tech surprises. Whenever we talk about luxury and innovation, the name Mercedes-Benz is the first that comes to mind. But did you know this iconic company began with a simple yet revolutionary idea? It all started in 1886, when German engineer Carl Benz built the world's first gasoline-powered motor car. At that time, people couldn't even imagine a vehicle running without a horse. But Benz believed in his idea, and his three-wheeled invention, called the motor wagon, made history. This was the beginning of the Mercedes story, a vision far ahead of its time. Soon after, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach also made groundbreaking innovations in motor engineering and, in 1901, launched a car under the name Mercedes. Eventually, in 1926, the companies of Benz and Daimler merged to form Mercedes-Benz. The true turning point for Mercedes came when it stopped making just vehicles and started creating experiences. Mercedes cars are not only elegant, but also exceptional in technology, safety, and performance. Whether it's the invention of the airbag or the introduction of ABS brakes, Mercedes has always led the automobile industry. Today, Mercedes isn't just a car brand, it's a global icon. Right now, Mercedes-Benz is still the king of luxury cars, wowing the world with cutting-edge hybrid tech, electric vehicles, EVs, and even self-driving systems. But here's the shocker. While everyone's racing toward an all-electric future, Mercedes is pumping the brakes to focus on combustion engines. Yep, you heard that right. This bold move has everyone asking, is Mercedes making a huge mistake? Or are they about to outsmart the competition? In a world obsessed with EVs, betting on gas-powered engines might seem like a step backward. But Mercedes doesn't follow the pack. They've always been the ones setting the pace. With their unmatched engineering prowess, they're working on a combustion engine that could fix the problems EVs still face, like range anxiety and charging hassles. Could this be their secret weapon? While most automakers are all in on EVs, Mercedes is crafting a smarter, more efficient combustion engine, hinting they believe gas-powered cars still have a big future. As the EV craze picks up speed, can Mercedes stay ahead with this daring plan? If they pull it off, it could be the surprise that shakes up the EV world and makes other companies rethink their strategies. If Mercedes-Benz nails this, it could totally flip the script. Instead of ditching gas-powered engines, they're reinventing them to be greener, more efficient, and more powerful. This bold move might just shake up the EV world and make other car makers rethink their all-in EV plans. Mercedes isn't chasing old-school vibes. They're out to redefine what driving means in the future. With their history of breaking barriers, this new engine could be a total game-changer. The rise of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles are taking the world by storm. As people wake up to the environmental damage caused by fossil fuels, demand for EVs is skyrocketing. Governments are pushing hard to phase out gas-powered cars, and automakers are in a race to go electric. What was once a niche idea has now become the new standard for the auto industry. But EVs aren't perfect. Even with companies like Tesla making huge leaps in battery tech, there are still big hurdles. EVs can be expensive, charging takes time, and charging stations aren't always easy to find. Plus, range anxiety, that nagging worry your battery will die before you reach a charger, is still a real concern. This is where Mercedes-Benz sees an opportunity. They're betting their new combustion engine tech can tackle these EV challenges head-on. But Mercedes isn't just trying to keep up. They're reinventing combustion engines to be super clean and efficient, delivering the same thrilling power as traditional engines, but with far less harm to the planet. Their next-generation hybrid engine is designed to blend the best of both worlds, the raw performance of gas engines and the eco-friendliness of electric tech. This isn't just about building better cars, it's about changing how people see hybrid and combustion vehicles. If Mercedes pulls this off, it could shake up the entire auto industry. Hybrids could give drivers the ultimate win: quick refueling, long range, and a smaller environmental footprint. As the world slowly moves toward EVs, Mercedes' focus on improving combustion engines feels like a bold, forward-thinking choice. If they deliver on their promises, this new engine could be a serious alternative to fully electric vehicles. But will drivers love it? And will it rattle the EV industry as much as Mercedes hopes? Mercedes-Benz's clever game plan. Mercedes-Benz's new engine isn't just a cool piece of tech, it's a bold, strategic play. While other automakers speed toward an all-electric future, Mercedes is carving out a unique path by leading the charge in hybrid and combustion tech. They see real potential in keeping gas-powered engines alive, especially in regions where EV charging infrastructure is still developing. Their plan is simple but brilliant. Instead of scrapping combustion engines, Mercedes is making them cleaner, more efficient, and eco-friendly. This could be a genius move, considering EVs still face big challenges like high prices, slow charging, and patchy infrastructure. By pouring energy into next-level hybrid and combustion tech, Mercedes is standing out from the crowd. Some might call it a step backward, but Mercedes believes many drivers, especially in developing markets, aren't ready to go fully electric due to cost or lack of charging options. Their upgraded combustion engines could be just as green, or even greener, than some EVs, giving drivers a sustainable alternative. Plus, Mercedes is using its deep expertise in luxury and performance to craft hybrid and combustion vehicles that feel thrilling to drive. This could give them a leg up over EV makers like Tesla, whose cars are great, but don't always match the upscale vibe Mercedes fans love. Mercedes is banking on luxury hybrids becoming the next big hit, blending power with planet-friendly perks. But don't think Mercedes is turning its back on EVs. They're still expanding their electric lineup with sleek models like the EQS and EQC, both earning rave reviews.
Is Mercedes making a huge mistake, or are they about to outsmart the competition? In a world obsessed with EVs, betting on gas-powered engines might seem like a step backward. But Mercedes has never followed the crowd, they've always set the pace. With their unmatched engineering expertise, they're working on a combustion engine that could solve the biggest problems EVs still face: range anxiety and charging hassles. Could this be their secret weapon? While most automakers are going all in on EVs, Mercedes is crafting a smarter, more efficient combustion engine, hinting they still believe gas-powered cars have a big future. As the EV craze picks up speed, can Mercedes stay ahead with this daring plan? If they pull it off, this could be the surprise that shakes the EV world and makes other companies rethink their strategies. Instead of abandoning gas engines, Mercedes is reinventing them to be greener, more efficient, and more powerful. This bold move might just redefine what driving means in the future. With their history of breaking barriers, this new engine could truly be a game changer. The rise of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles are taking the world by storm. As people become more aware of the environmental damage caused by fossil fuels,